From the dazzling lights of the NBA courts to the glimmering skyscrapers of the business world, Magic Johnson's journey is nothing short of extraordinary. He wasn't just a magician with the basketball, he's a wizard in the boardroom too. But how did this NBA legend go from dominating the game to building a billion-dollar empire? From championship rings to corporate success, Magic's story is packed with inspiration, determination, and lessons you won't want to miss. In this video, we'll uncover the secrets behind Magic Johnson's incredible transition from sports icon to business tycoon. Stay tuned as we explore his bold decisions, genius strategies, and the mindset that took him to the top. So if you're ready to learn how one of the greatest basketball players of all time transformed his life after the NBA, keep watching. You'll be amazed by what Magic has accomplished off the court. The sudden termination of stardom. Magic Johnson's basketball career was abruptly terminated in 1991 when he disclosed that he had contracted HIV. The news caused a global ripple effect at the time. It was not merely the conclusion of an era for the Lakers. It was a critical juncture in the annals of sports. At that time, there was a significant amount of anxiety and misinformation surrounding HIV, and many individuals believed that Magic's diagnosis was a death sentence. However, Magic was not prepared to abandon his existence or his future. He confronted the challenge with his unwavering spirit and signature smile. He not only became a global advocate for HIV awareness, but also began to strategize his next move. Magic was about to execute one of the most remarkable transformations in history, unbeknownst to the world. Establishing a business empire, Magic Johnson did not merely resign from the NBA. He reinvented himself. Magic, unlike numerous athletes who struggled to regain their footing after exiting the limelight, had a distinct objective: to become a tycoon. Not just any industrialist, but a tycoon who could inspire his community and effect enduring change. His initial significant endeavor was to establish Magic Johnson's theaters in urban areas that were underserved. These theaters were not solely concerned with entertainment. They were also dedicated to the development of employment opportunities and the provision of high-quality amenities to communities that had previously been disregarded. Magic's business acumen was as acute as his court vision, as evidenced by the theater's substantial success. Magic's empire expanded swiftly from that point forward. He collaborated with Starbucks to establish numerous coffee outlets in urban areas. Additionally, he made investments in real estate, acquiring office buildings and retail centers that regenerated communities. By the early 2000s, Magic Johnson Enterprises had a value exceeding $1 billion. The influence of partnerships. Magic Johnson's success is significantly influenced by his capacity to establish robust and strategic partnerships. Magic has consistently been a team player, regardless of whether he is on the court or off. Rather than attempting to appear to be an expert in all areas, he concentrated on associating with individuals who were knowledgeable in their respective disciplines. His business philosophy was founded on this willingness to listen, learn, and collaborate. For example, his collaboration with Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz. Starbucks was contemplating expansion at the time, but it had not yet entered urban areas. Magic perceived this as a golden opportunity. He sought out Schultz and proposed the concept of establishing Starbucks stores in underserved communities, such as inner cities, that had been overlooked by other companies. Magic did not merely persuade Schultz, rather it was his capacity to comprehend the cultural requirements of these communities and the business opportunities they presented that sealed the deal. The outcomes were self-evident. These Starbucks locations prospered, demonstrating that these communities were not only viable but also underutilized economies. Magic's business strategy was distinguished by his ability to forge partnerships that were mutually advantageous and to bridge cultural divides. He was one of the most sought-after business associates in the game due to his ability to identify the win-win in any situation. Challenges overcome. The path to Magic Johnson's status as a business magnate was not without its challenges. He experienced his fair share of challenges and failures, as is common for individuals who are pursuing ambitious goals. Several transactions did not proceed as anticipated, and there were instances in which the situation appeared to be ambiguous. For example, the record label he attempted to establish did not meet his expectations for success. However, Magic never allowed his failures to define him. Rather, he regarded them as valuable teachings. He is frequently quoted as saying, "If you are not failing, you are not trying," which encapsulates his fearless approach to taking risks. Public perception was an additional substantial obstacle. Even as a businessman, Magic was perpetually in the public eye. Every decision he made and every agreement he signed was subject to scrutiny. It is challenging enough to expand a business without the scrutiny of critics, but Magic utilized the criticism as motivation to persist. He consistently demonstrated his ability to surpass the din by remaining resolute in his pursuit of his objectives. Magic's optimism and resilience enabled him to transform obstacles into opportunities. He did not merely surmount challenges. Rather, they propelled him to greater strength, motivating an untold number of others to emulate his example. Modifying the game off the court. Magic Johnson's influence extends beyond the realm of commerce. He is a pioneer who has paved the way for innumerable other athletes, in addition to himself. Players are frequently observed administering portfolios, owning businesses, or investing in startups today. However, this was not the case when Magic embarked on his voyage. He demonstrated to athletes how to leverage their renown and fortune to establish enduring wealth and influence, thereby establishing the foundation for the subsequent generation. Magic's contributions to athletics are equally impressive as his contributions to business. He became a partial proprietor of the Los Angeles Dodgers in 2012. His participation was not merely for aesthetic purposes. He contributed his leadership abilities and business acumen. During his tenure as co-owner, the Dodgers experienced significant success, winning the World Series in 2020 and making numerous postseason series appearances. However, Magic did not confine himself to the sport of baseball. He was instrumental in the establishment of professional soccer and women's basketball in Los Angeles. Through his leadership and investments, he contributed to the city's transformation into a center for a variety of sports, leaving a legacy that extends beyond his basketball accomplishments. Magic Johnson is not merely a successful businessman or a retired athlete. He is a trailblazer who has incited others to dream large, reshaped industries and demonstrated the potential of talent when it is combined with vision and determination. Promoting HIV awareness. The function of an HIV advocate was never lost sight of by Magic during his business journey. His foundation has raised millions for HIV/AIDS research and education, and he has worked assiduously to combat the stigma surrounding the disease. Magic's candidness regarding his diagnosis and his capacity to flourish in spite of it have served as an inspiration to millions of individuals worldwide. Unknown facts about the journey of Magic. Did you know that Magic once declined a $1 million offer to endorse a footwear brand due to his lack of confidence in their product? That is correct. He prioritized authenticity over immediate financial gain from the outset of his career. Or consider this. Magic's business acumen was established prior to his retirement. While continuing to play for the Lakers, he pursued a business degree and benefited from the guidance of corporate mentors. He was aware that his basketball career would not be eternal and made the necessary preparations. Maintaining relevance in the contemporary era. Even in the present day, Magic Johnson continues to be a formidable force. He remains connected to his followers through his social media presence and continues to invest in ventures that are consistent with his values. Magic's influence remains as robust as ever, regardless of whether it pertains to a charitable initiative or a new technology venture. Additionally, he is a highly sought-after speaker, sharing his narrative with audiences worldwide. Magic's capacity to motivate is unparalleled, regardless of whether it is performed on the court, in the boardroom, or on stage. A legacy that has illuminated Magic. Johnson's transition from NBA legend to business magnate is nothing short of extraordinary. He is a living example of how to transform adversity into opportunity and how to use success to elevate others. Magic's tale is one that will endure for generations, from his electrifying days on the court to his impactful work off it. The most exciting aspect is that Magic is not yet complete. Future generations are encouraged to dream large and have faith in themselves as his legacy continues to expand. Therefore, whether you are a basketball enthusiast, an aspirant entrepreneur, or an individual seeking inspiration, it is advisable to emulate Magic Johnson's approach. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you found this story enjoyable and are interested in hearing more extraordinary NBA stories.